team that loves to run their own dribble handoffs, TJ McConnell's constant rim pressure, and Karis LeVert being back. All that and more as we get into that Pacer call.
I'm in my mum's car. Boom, boom. Get out of my car! Aww.
Yeah, I have a mic now. Now let's talk about a team that's named after a damn car. Pacers are really good at interior defense, second in the league at that with field goal percentage allowed at the rim. All thanks to Miles Turner, really. He's inside manning the paint. The Pacers love to funnel the opposition into their interior players, but the downside to that is that they allow a lot of attempts at the rim. They put a lot of trust into Miles Turner, and that trust is not misplaced. He has been one of the best defenders in the interior all season long. It's going to be up to Miami to take advantage of a lot of the rim opportunities they're going to get, but it's going to definitely be tough inside. Indiana is also bottom 10 in the league in terms of fouls per game, so it's going to be important for Miami to try to get to the line as much as possible. Another thing that the Pacers do well is that they take care of the ball a lot like last season, and they're top 10 in terms of turnover percentage, and Miami's not going to get those same fast break opportunities. But Jimmy Butler is the defensive wizard, so you never know. Indiana is also a lot like Miami in that they love to run the dribble handoffs with their all-star big man. He loves running the two-man game with Doug McDermott and TJ McConnell. And Karis LeVert's back. This is a great thing for the whole league. In fact, very glad to see Karis LeVert being back. But yeah, he's going to be one guy that Indiana's implementing recently, and they're going to try to get him to have that two-man chemistry with Sabonis, just like Victor Oladipo did.
Да заебал этот советский автопром!
As mentioned before, the Pacers give up a ton of shots at the rim. Not a lot of makes, but a ton of attempts at least. But still, it's going to be hard for Miami whenever Jimmy Butler isn't out there, which has been the story of the season, seeing as they have had very little vertical threat in terms of applying pressure to the rim. The thing they're actually not good at, which is weird considering they start 2 7-footers up front, they're not really good at rebounding. They're actually 25th in terms of rebounds per game and 24th in terms of offensive rebounding per game. So it's not going to really be a problem as it has been for Miami with their last two opponents with Cleveland and Orlando. I'm pretty sure that Miles Turner is the only 7-footer in the league that's worse at rebounding than Kelly Olynyk is. So maybe they'll have a box out off as to whoever boxes out the least. And aside from the boards, which somebody will have to grab them, so maybe it's Miami, Indiana's offense can get very bogged down and can get very clustered. If you cut off those dribble handoffs and pretty much have anybody that can stop Domas Sabonis in the post. And Miami has that guy to stop him with Bam Adebayo, who is a really good post defender, so Indiana's going to have to look for offense elsewhere. So yeah, these two teams are very alike in that their offense can get very, very anemic if you cut off what works best for them. But again, this is where Karis LeVert comes in. He can break down a defense, and that'll take some of the load off of Malcolm Brogdon and TJ McConnell trying to create everything downhill for them.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yes, I know, Heat fans. As much as you want to make TJ McConnell an RSHK, it's very hard for me to put that on him. He's good. He's at least average, and he doesn't really look to score inside. I mean, last year he struggled against Miami actually in the playoffs, and they played him off the court. He's average, but I will say if he kills you scoring like 20-something plus, then yeah, that's definitely a worry because scoring is not really his game. He's just in there to create havoc, break down defenses, get into the paint. He's not looking to shoot. He's looking to pass out of it to somebody or get it like a little floater or something. I mean, there's a reason that I call him the Russell Westbrook of Ish Smiths. So, I mean, Ish Smith is an RSHK, so maybe there is something there. You could maybe say Justin Holiday, but I think he's too good of a shooter, really. Like, he's actually really good from out there, as Miami learned last year in the playoffs. So, I mean, he could go off from three. Miami does allow a lot of three-point attempts, but Justin Holiday's a pretty good shooter. I guess my money really is on Goga Bitadze. I'm trying to say his name in an accent just to make it look like I know how to say it. But yeah, I think he might go all Kim Birch style and grab a bunch of rebounds and really frustrate Heat fans, and they'll be pretty much putting that hashtag on him. So yeah, I guess watch out for Goga, aka Lady Goga himself. But yeah, it's really hard to pick an RSHK on the Pacers because the team is just filled with a lot of average to above average type of players. And you know, it makes sense given that the Pacers are the most average team of the past few years and now this year again. So I expect Miami to split this series again. This is a baseball series. Teams are having a hard time like sweeping this type of stuff this season unless it's like a team has COVID problems. So yeah, here's to a 1-1 weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.